Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is John Irwin and this is Excelsior Entertainments. Well, it's Friday the 7th of July and the weather is absolutely glorious, so another walking and droning video. In my bag I've got all the usual bag of mashings, the 360 camera, the drone, water, etc. Our starting point today, if you know the area from those establishing shots, is the former railway station at Dunford Bridge near the entrance to the Woodhead tunnels. And what we're going to do is I'm going to walk back towards Penistone and hopefully, if the weather keeps up, back to Worsbrough Bridge as well. The mileage should be somewhere around about 15 miles, but I've got some bits and pieces to look at in between. So it might be Worsbrough Bridge, it might be Penistone, all depends on fatigue, miles, lighting, etc, etc. So, shall we begin? Just about 11 o'clock then, I thought I'd have a sit down and a brief rest. I was going to do this walk from the Woodhead tunnels back to Penistone, but I thought, well, walking over that moorland, that hilly area, what if I have a bit of an accident and I'm on my own? That'd be me knackered, wouldn't it? So I sort of replanned the route. I thought, right, I'll start at Dunford Bridge and work my way back to Worsbrough Bridge. Why not? A few bits and pieces, historical-wise, to see on my way along. I think we've got the Millenium Bridge coming up, which is, or was the site of, 139 years ago, the Bullhouse rail accident. I've got a few notes on my Kindle that's in my bag, and as we get closer I will dig them out and read you some bits and pieces out about it. There's also the Hartcliff Tower near Penistone. I'm going to sort of find my way up to that and then see how it goes. If I've still got some stamina left, then I'll make my way back home to Worsbrough Bridge. If not, then head down to the railway station at Penistone, get a bag of chips, that kind of thing, and jump on the train home from there. We'll see how it goes, shall we? Okay, so having a little rest, popped my camera on this distance marker. Apparently 6 kilometres to Dunford Bridge, which is where I've come from, off to my left, and 5 kilometres to go to Penistone. What that is in miles, well, I don't know because it doesn't tell me. I much prefer miles, you know, I understand. I'm sure I'll pop a little graphic on screen. Anyway, I think very shortly we're going to be reaching the Millenium Bridge, and I've got some little historical facts to give you about that location. So, let's bang on. So I made my way down the trail and I've arrived in the grounds of a small chapel called Bullhouse Chapel. Now, the Bullhouse Bridge railway accident took place on Wednesday the 16th of July 1884. Now, the train was coming from Manchester, it was heading to Grimsby and then on to London, but it had come out of the tunnels at Dunford Bridge and was heading towards Penistone. At 1:21 PM in the afternoon, it approached the Bullhouse signal box. Now, the following statement is from the signalman, a Mr. Henry Baxter, who was on duty in the signal box. And he stated the following: I watched the train approaching, but noticed nothing unusual, either in the speed or running of the engine or train, until just as the engine was passing my box. I then noticed the engine begin to oscillate very violently. It continued to oscillate, and when the middle of the train was about halfway between my box and the underbridge, I saw the carriages swaying to the left, and then leave the rails and run down the side of the embankment. All the train went down the bank on the west side of the underbridge, except, I think, for the front brake van, which rolled down the east side of the bridge, and the engine, tender and horse box, which ran ahead. So what I'll do then, as I'm no railway historian and the accident has been covered in some depth on another website, I will leave a link in the description below. So I'll get some video and some footage and some photographs of the Bullhouse Chapel, and then what we'll do is we'll carry on heading towards Penistone and see if we can get some more drone footage of the Hartcliff Tower.
There has been a disruption of power to energy grid beta 4.
So I've transferred to the 360 camera because, oh, what can you say? What a massive idiot. I think I have, when I left the Bullhouse Chapel, I think I left the camera either running or recording or powered on or whatever it was. But anyway, I did me weaving and to-ing and fro-ing and got myself up to Hartcliff Tower, which I'm just sort of leaving that region now and heading down this road into Penistone. And yeah, my phone is flat, the one that I use for filming on my old Samsung Galaxy S7. So it's in my back pocket at the moment, recharging. I've got it on a power bank. Consequently, it means that it's also the phone that I use for controlling the drone. So no drone footage either. A bit bugged with myself, but hey, I've come to learn that that's the usual kind of thing that happens when you're out doing this sort of thing. I'm probably about 45-minute walk yet into Penistone. I can see it off to my front. I don't know if you can. Probably not quite, but it's just over there. Shall I extend the pole? Don't know if you can see that, but anyway, it was over there. I bet you can't see it, probably because of the distance, but over there, that wooded hillside, I believe, is can't think of the place, Stainborough Castle, Wentworth Castle, Northern College, call it what you will. So, hell of a walk back home from this point. So, it might be a case of down into Penistone to Greg's, get a steak bake, nearly trod on a dead bird there, sausage roll, hot chocolate, jump on the train back to Barnsley, I think. Let's see how it goes. Anyway, I suppose next stop being Penistone. Hello and welcome to the channel. My name's John Irwin and this is Excelsior Entertainments. Our walk today, well, it's gonna